Welcome to CX Insider Mobile Edition. My name's Bill Lawler, and today we're going to talk about designing for the optimal mobile experience.
If the website itself is not mobile friendly, then it might be distorted, or the information might be hard to read. So I have to, flip it sideways and zoom up to read.
Tap, 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 and the keypad comes up, fill it in, it's done, disappears, and you move on to the next tab, spot, fill it out again. And it's just that kind of zigzagging back and forth.
If the company has designed a mobile app that actually works, that actually makes sense, that is functional, then that's great.
When you're designing for the mobile experience, there's a number of things you need to consider. Certainly, visual overload. Big problem. You need to keep things simple. Second, you need to think about the amount of data you're asking your customer to enter. Are there a lot of forms? Are they long forms? Remember that they're typically using the finger to really enter information, so you need to keep things short. You also need to consider the number of gestures that you're forcing them to go through. Do they have to swipe a lot? Do they have to reorient the device? Do they have to zoom in, zoom out?
When you're adding things to the cart, and a lot of times the screen isn't like a regular computer screen, and so you feel like you're not seeing all the information on the screen. Sometimes you don't know how to move forward.
Now, the most concerning topic is when I already approved that amount of items, and then my credit card doesn't really roll the way it's supposed to roll.
You don't know if you paid or not paid.
Exactly.
Another thing to consider in designing for the mobile web or for your native app is opaque design. And what I mean by that is you need to keep the user, your customer, aware of what's happening at any given point. If they feel like the application is hanging or the web is hanging, they're going to get very frustrated.
I have used it for shopping, but again, I prefer to use a desktop or laptop computer. It's just easier.
When you look at things like links within your website or in your native application, you need to make sure that those are designed and optimized for the width of the finger. Another thing to consider is just how many images that you're putting in your site or in your native application. Too many images is going to slow down the experience. It creates load times. Your customers are frequently traveling. They're in cars. They're in planes. They're certainly not sitting in front of a desktop computer with an Ethernet cable. So anything that you do that slows down the experience is really going to become frustrating to them. One of my personal pet peeves is making sure things are zoomable. I think we've all probably experienced either a website or some hybrid application, native application, where we can't quite see what we want. We go to zoom in, we try to find it, hone in on something, and the app or the site isn't zoomable. And you're just sitting there trying and trying and trying, wondering what's wrong with either the site or with you. Tealeaf has a new product called CX Mobile. CX Mobile helps you understand exactly how your customers are interacting with your mobile website, with your native applications. It's going to give you the insight and context around what's working, what isn't working, and how to optimize your mobile design. Thanks for joining me today. For more information on how Tealeaf can help you optimize your mobile design, either request a meeting or visit us at tealeaf.com.